The National Coordination Report for 2023 that I'm going to summarize briefly has been dissected into 5 major sections. One that looks at the assessment of trafficking in persons in the year 2023. That included monthly distributions in 2023 of the crimes, cases submitted to resident state attorneys across the country for the year 2023, cases taken to court, convictions secured, regional performances, district or divisional performances in relation to combating trafficking in persons, categories of trafficking in persons, crime trends, types of exploitation, and common trafficking in persons and smuggling of migrant routes. In comparison to 2022, you realize, yes, there is a decline from the cases that were reported to police, standing at 1,006 cases reported to police in the year 2023. However, when you compare 2022, which had over 1,200 cases, you'll notice that there is a decline of up to about 16%, much as the domestic category or internal trafficking in persons still stands at a high. In the category of monthly comparison, the month of July continues to depict high numbers of trafficking of persons at the highest being 58 cases for child trafficking and 55 cases for the category of the other human trafficking in persons. The report also indicates that when it comes to victims of trafficking in persons or persons that have been affected by perpetrators in the process of trafficking others, the numbers are at 1,698 persons affected as victims of trafficking in persons. This number is again categorized under the juvenile and the adult suffering. Now, this is where it is so touching. Out of the 1,698 persons, 1,066 are under the category of children, the juveniles. They are the most affected victims of trafficking in persons, as opposed to the 632 in the category of adults. In comparison to 2022, that had a representation of 2,099 victims of trafficking in persons reported. 2023 indicates, as I said, 1,698 in number. This indicates a reduction, and much of this is attributed to all the relevant efforts all stakeholders have engaged in throughout the year, and this has been done largely under the multi-agency approach. Monthly file distribution, and of course, July, as I already alluded, continues to show the highest cases during the year 2023. And now, the cases that were forwarded to the Office of Director of Public Prosecution or to our resident state attorneys in the respective parts of the country stand at 576 cases out of the 1,006 were submitted to the ODPP's Office for perusal and legal advice. At this point, only 11 cases we managed to secure convictions for. However, when you look at the general report, DPP will show you that 130 convictions have been secured. This is not in contradiction. Remember, some of the cases overflow into the next year. The case overloads are also catered for in that category. Still, under the cases that are reported and forwarded to DPP's office, some categories indicated 371 case files under the category of trafficking in persons, 91 case files under aggravated trafficking in persons, 247 case files under aggravated trafficking in children. Like I've already indicated for you, children are most at risk and they are most victimized under these categories, whereas other categories only accommodated 6 and 9 case files to the DPP.